Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Newcomer Steven Chikala made a desperate plea to a family he is hoping still watches the trivia show months following their life-saving actions. Steven, a retired dentist from Oakland, California, went up against Stephanie Asalone, a former 400-on processor, originally from St. Mary's, Pennsylvania, as well as returning champ Evan Dory, a data analytics director from Toronto, Ontario. A few minutes into the game, host Ken Jennings, 50, did the beloved interview segment where he walked up to each contestant's podium and chatted with them for a few minutes. While all three contenders had interesting stories to share, it was Steven's harrowing recollection of a terrifying accident that had fans labeling it the most heartwarming thing they'd heard on the show. Ken asked about Steven's friends who have a pretty impressive athletic resume. "Yes, I have some friends who were competing in the Olympic trials this summer in Indianapolis for swimming," he said. He then shared how the trip out to Indiana ended up changing his life. "On my way to the venue, my scooter fell apart and I fell and broke my collarbone. Immediately a family stopped, put me in the car, and drove me straight to the hospital emergency room. They made sure I was okay, and then I never heard from them again, and I didn't get their contact information. But I know they watched Jeopardy. Because on their way to the hospital, they said they were from West Lafayette, Indiana. And I said, 'Oh my gosh, Adriana Harmeyer is from West Lafayette, Indiana.' And they said that they watched Jeopardy. And so to my Hoosiers Good Samaritans out there, thank you so much for the kindness you extended me. I'm on the Alex Trebek stage now." After one fan commented that Steven's story might be the most heartwarming one I've ever heard on the show, the man himself responded to add more context into why he chose to share. "When I got the call to be on the show 1 month after my accident, I knew exactly the story that I wanted to tell in my interview. I'm truly hoping that somehow, with the power of the universe, that family will find a way to reach out to me so that I can thank them for their kindness. They were truly saints," the grateful contestant said. He then opened up more about the nearly 40-year journey to officially becoming a Jeopardy contestant. "I hope that everyone who has dreamed of being on Jeopardy can make those dreams a reality. I first auditioned in 1986 when I was in dental school. 38 years later, I made it on the show. Someone asked me how I would have done in 1986 compared to 2024. I said that my library was sparse, but the elevator made it to the top floor so quickly when I was 27. Now my library is busting at the seams, but that elevator is super slow. I love this supportive and fantastic Jeopardy family despite an impressive run." Steven ended his game in third place with a final score of $2,399 after missing the final Jeopardy. Only Stephanie was correct on the last round, giving her a come-from-behind win with $14,100. Returning champ Evan did not extend his winning streak and finished today's game in second with $8,800. Fans were disappointed by the rough final clue. "That was a rough final Jeopardy. The total definition of a you know if or you don't clue. There was no way to suss that out otherwise," one viewer commented. "I figured out FJ, but I still cannot remotely understand the wording of the clue," another complained. "Most predictable ending ever. Stephanie seems like she would dominate if she had a bit more confidence," a third said.